Hey, this is Rebecca Dirks with PremierGuitar.com. We're here at the Montreal Guitar Show talking to Yuli Teuffel about Teuffel guitars. Tell us a little bit about what you guys do, or what you do and where you're from.
I'm from Germany, from Bavaria, so right in the middle of, I sometimes say right in the middle of BMW and Mercedes and Audi, so it's just the middle of that triangle. And I built electric guitars since 1988. After 6 years, I picked up a study as an industrial designer, and the influence that I brought with me back from that study started in a new guitar line, which is here in the center. It's the Birdfish guitar. The Birdfish is a kind of conceptual instrument. The idea of this instrument is to deconstruct a Fender principle-based electric guitar and to reassemble it in the manner of making all the parts which define the tonal quality of an instrument interchangeable. So you have two wooden tone bars. They are made from solid timber, American alder, or in another pair, Michigan maple, and you can detach these tone bars and interchange them by another timber. You can also slide pickups and interchange pickups by, I show you how it works. You open that bolt, and then it's connected with a jack and a cable, and you can put on a different type of pickup character into any position of that guitar. So the shape which came out by this concept was, so to say, a form follows intention or form follows function concept. At the first view you would say it's a space guitar, but on the second view it's just, if you redefine the Fender principle that a neck can be set up on a guitar, pickups are mounted into the guitar, they are produced in another hall of the production, that provides you much more availability than the Fender guitar itself offered. So my idea was to make all these single parts versatile and interchangeable, to provide a huge range of different tones.
Wow. That's very, very cool. So do you then make all of the components yourself?
I make all of the components by myself. It started in '95 that I, in the first moment, got the pickups made by Kent Armstrong, who is a pickup maker from the UK, because I was not concerned with pickup making. But then I realized that once you come up with a radical concept like this guitar, you have to go deep into every detail and to redefine each single detail. So I started to do the metal work first in sand cast, then in lost wax cast, and then I realized that the density and the quality of the material is not good enough, so I started to cut it out from solid blocks. So I bought a CNC machine to do the cutting. I started with CAD working to design all these parts that you can cut it. So I got deeper and deeper into that material, and until now I'm at the point where I can say, well, every single part on this guitar, except the tunematic bridge, which I still use, is made by my own hands.
Wow.
In my workshop.
That's incredible. So then if somebody buys one of these guitars and they want to switch out the pickups or they want to switch out the wooden bars, you then sell those separately, or? No,
it's coming as a whole set. The guitar comes with two different sets of tone bars, two different timbers. One is Michigan maple, the other one is American alder. Alder, you say alder,
yes.
Don't you? Okay. And it comes with 3 humbuckers, which have a different character, and 2 single coils. And it comes in a flight case with corner wheels, a handle, you can pull it after you. It's a high-tech material, honeycomb, very light and stuff.
Wow, that is really an incredible instrument. You do have a couple other guitars here, which aren't quite as radical looking, but still are. Can you tell us a little bit about these?
Yeah, if we keep the timeline, then this would be the next guitar that I made. It's called Tesla, named after Nikola Tesla. My intention was, I think it was in '99 when I made this guitar, my intention was to build an instrument which deals with archaic defect noises of music making, such as shortcuts, such as feedback that you normally try to avoid, or such as hum when the connection is loose. So what you have is, you have 3 momentary buttons here, noise buttons, which activates noises that every player would normally try to avoid. So this causes a feedback through a small microphone beneath the neck pickup. This is a kill switch, and this is a 60-cycle hum button. When you press it, it starts to hum. So players like David Thorn and Henry Kaiser, they felt in love with this guitar immediately, because they said, well, this is a guy from Germany who designs a guitar for things that we use in our style of playing, but he even builds a kind of altar for these sounds when he does it in an industrial designed manner, you know. So the third guitar that I made was the Niwa. It's the Japanese name for garden. And this is a very very ergonomical guitar. It's 3D shaped dramatically. It's cut out of a solid block of red alder, 4 inches thick. And even the back plate here of the electronic cavity of the electronic port is solid red alder, so it's kind of sophisticated 3D work. And so it cuddles against your body when you play it. It fits to your belly, and it's very comfortable to play. The neck of this guitar is made from American elder at the same moment, because it provides a different attack than the Michigan maple or bird's eye maple, which I usually use for the necks. It has a very warm and jazzy tone, this instrument. It's got a headstock, which is the only model with a headstock that I have, and it's got a vibrato at the same time.
These are a very, very cool lineup of instruments. Can you tell us a little bit about the finish that you use on these?
The finish is kind of a trademark finish that I use. It's a polyurethane and epoxy finish that I get made. It's soft feeling, so it feels like a texture, and it doesn't start to shine when you play it. So when you have a translucent matte finish, normally it starts to shine where your elbow is moving all the time. And I wanted to have a finish which is matte when I started with a Birdfish, because the shiny chrome-plated parts should have an opposite visual, which should be matte. So I started with a Birdfish, and then I decided to keep that kind of finish as a trademark for my instruments, as a visual trademark.
Well, it's very, very interesting. If people want to see more photos or learn more about your work, do you have a website that they could check out?
I have a website. It's Teuffel, that's my name.com.
Thank you for taking some time to show us your guitars.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you. This is Rebecca Dirks for PremierGuitar.com.